pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I got you. I got you.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And it's third down.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
8, read.
52 right here. 52. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Herbert going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking to throw. Herbert. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Slam, slam, slam.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Operating from the gun. Herbert going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check girls, check.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready? Black 25, 30. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike,
Winston now to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
let's go. Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hey, turn it up. Switch.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Third and goal, Winston. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. He will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. It's Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take